Celebrities We Lost in 2024 from Liam Payne to Maggie Smith. In 2024 Year in Review. We said goodbye to some big stars of the worlds of music, screen and entertainment, including Liam Payne, Dame Maggie Smith, Dave Myers and Michael Mosley. One Direction fans were shocked by Payne's death in October after he fell from a hotel balcony in Argentina, while the sad news of TV Dr. Mosley's death came following a search for the medic who had gone missing whilst on holiday in Greece. 2024. Dame Maggie Smith, a stage and screen star loved by many for her roles in Harry Potter, Downton Abbey and the prime of Miss Jean Brodie to name just a few, died on September 27, aged 89. Her sons Chris Larkin and Toby Stevens thanked staff at Chelsea and Westminster Hospital where she died in a statement, where they also said, "It is with great sadness we have to announce the death of Dame Maggie Smith. She passed away peacefully in hospital early this morning, Friday, September 27. Dave Myers, we said goodbye to one half of the Harry Bikers this year when Dave Myers died from cancer on February 28 with his wife Liliana and best friend and co-star C. King amongst those by his side. Michael Mosley. One of the biggest shock deaths of the year came after TV medic Michael Mosley went missing while on holiday on the Greek island of Symi in June. Mosley, who was known for his Just One Thing Health podcast, popularizing the 5:2 diet and his TV series about living a healthier life, had become a trusted expert to his many fans. Derek Draper. In the new year, broadcaster Kate Garraway shared the news that her husband Derek Draper had died on January 3, aged 56. Political lobbyist and psychotherapist Draper had suffered a heart attack, but had spent nearly 4 years with a serious illness caused by COVID. He had caught COVID in March 2020 in the earliest days of the pandemic, and spent around a year in hospital, thought to be the UK's worst affected patient of the virus. Steve Wright. Radio presenters and listeners were saddened by the unexpected news of BBC Radio 2's Steve Wright's death on February 12, aged 69. Wright, who hosted on Radio 1 and Radio 2 for more than 4 decades, was especially well known for the long-running show Steve Wright in the Afternoon. Annie Nightingale. Wright's death came just a month after that of another BBC radio legend, Annie Nightingale, who was Radio 1's first female DJ. She died on January 11, aged 83 after a short illness, with many other women in the music industry paying tribute to the path she had paved for them. Zoe Ball wrote, "Heartbroken to hear the news. The original trailblazer for us women in radio. She loved music like no other, and could outlast any of us at the party. So grateful for all the love and support she offered me over the years. What a dame, rest well." Janie Godley. Comedian Janie Godley died aged 63 on November 2 after sharing in September that she was receiving end-of-life care for ovarian cancer. Godley was well known for her impressions of Nicola Sturgeon during the COVID pandemic, dubbing videos from her lockdown press conferences that went viral. Sturgeon, who had visited Godley, said after her death, "Janie Godley truly was a force of nature and one of the funniest people I have ever known." Robin Windsor. Strictly Come Dancing star Robin Windsor, known for his role as part of the BBC series Procast, died aged 44 on February 19. He had partnered celebrities including Lisa Riley and Anita Dobson on the show. Newsreader Susanna Reid, who danced with him for a Strictly Children in Need special, was so upset at the news that came in while she was live on air for Good Morning Britain that she had to ask co-host Ed Balls to read out the bulletin instead. George Gogglebox. Star and celebrity Big Brother contestant George Gilby died aged 40 on March 27 after falling from a roof he was working on. The reality TV star worked as an electrician and fell through a skylight at a warehouse in Essex. Gilby first found fame after joining Gogglebox in 2013 with mum Linda and stepdad Pete McGarry, and went on to become a viewer favorite. However, the family were cut from the cast in 2014 when Gilby signed up to Celebrity Big Brother, where he finished 4th. Bernard Hill. Screen star Bernard Hill died aged 79 on May 5, after a long career which included notable roles in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and blockbuster Titanic. Hill played the captain of the Titanic and in Lord of the Rings was King Theoden. Between Titanic and The Return of the King, he was the only actor ever to have appeared in more than one film that won 11 or more Oscars. The star's more recent roles included an appearance in Martin Freeman thriller series The Responder and playing Thomas Howard, Duke of Norfolk in Wolf Hall, which was recast with Timothy Spall in the role for later episodes. Asked once about his fondest memories, Hill said, "I loved every minute of every day that I was on Lord of the Rings.